Alongside the wall, Munchkin was not ready for that. Ferrari Peak in action here.
30 seconds left.
Tap, hoping that the rest of these players are going to come swinging out of the open, and it leaves it once more down to Meteor. 1v3. A miracle round for him on the pistol round, and he did convert, but this one is a little bit more, at least tougher to chew through, isn't it? Contact's caught by John, and he will deliver them the round.
Two huge kills there from Sentinels. One from John, the other from Zekken, both in B main. And I think those are the two that really turned that in favor of Sen. After Texture got a double kill, most of the time I think that should be Raps.
Yeah.
And yet, really strong, quick aim coming out from John McCutie and Zekken to be able to pick off players on Gen G. Both Karen and Munchkin falling in those spots. It just opens up the whole site for them. Gen G are going to have to respect that. If Sentinels are shooting and they've got a firepower advantage early on in this game, well, a lot of things are going to change.
That's knocked Gen G down to that weaker buy. It's a good time to talk about, you know, the overall feelings heading into this match, because a lot of people would, I think, pen Gen G as the heavy favorites. That's understandable, considering Sentinels were slacking a little bit towards the end of stage 2. Ended up falling off a little bit, of course. Texture with the knives in his hands with the Blade Storm might be able to return at least some of it, but tagged up by the drone. You got to respect that. Backing away, it's a bait and switch though. Got to make the most of it. Meteor's back in there too, Orb in their face. Not thinking about it, but as it's dropped, Meteor is just out in the open, and this slow, cautious tail is really being told by Sen across the map. It's working dividends.
It is, but because they didn't take A long control early on in the round, and they don't have drone, it's going to be tough for them to end A here. So their choices are between B and C, and that's mostly where the Gen G defense is. There are still opportunities for this to go wrong for Sentinels. They've got time on the clock. I'm not sure that John's going to be able to re-explore this entire area confidently. He's going to give it a go, though.
There's a stack of players at Gen G, at least.
I mean,
waiting for
what's
this.
the chances you run into the Bucky?
Yeah, I mean, Josh should just be going down every day of the week, and so he does. An upgrade offered up, handled to them. Fault line into the corner as well, but you want to go into this one with a Rolling Thunder. It is committed, still as an orb and a snakebite in your face. Aftershock, narrowly avoided. Flick of the wrist, dodges the flash. Still, the reinforcements are here. This is the danger zone for Sentinels. You're walking straight into the maw, and it's only firepower. They're going to be able to bail yourself out. Texture can only do so much with that Sheriff in hand, and the plan has to be stuck down. Bullets spraying and praying away, but TenZ ready to lock it all down.
Recovered there towards the end for Sentinels. But I'm really not liking the way that they're setting themselves up in some of these situations. Because they're not taking A control early on, they limit themselves so drastically in the late round.
Yeah.
Yes, they're able to barrel their way through there. And yes, it doesn't matter too much that John goes down to the Bucky in short, but that got close and it had no reason to necessarily. They just found themselves stuck.
The importance of that A lobby control, though, that you were hammering home is going to be all the more here. Texture's got the operator in his hands, and I think this is being tracked by Sentinels now. Got their sight set towards it. It's a drone. Texture's ahead of this, though, to fall, and he misses the flick. Ah, there's a dash into his face. How the hell do you avoid this? You don't! It's all supplemented. TP up into heaven. TenZ is there for the backstab just in case, but Sassy was the one to clean it all up. And now you're just looking at a save.
That's so lovely. I mean, that's a wonderful play over towards Hay there. Adding the Soverall into the back of it, too.